Alright guys, what's going on? We've got War 6 of Season 23 today, so the halfway point, and today 4Loki's going to be facing Tiffany's lover. They are an Asian alliance, and they're very good. They're always in Masters, and they're actually going to be using the Protect Global today, so that should be pretty interesting. So let's go ahead and take a look at their defense here. And yeah, so we see a core on node 23 right away. I know I'm going to be taking that with Omega. Kind of looking around, I thought that maybe I'd be on path 1 and section 1. Let's see here. They've got Massacre on path 5 and section 1. That, unless you're running suicides, that kind of feels like a wasted node to me. They've got Nova and Havoc on path 9 in section 1, not too difficult at all. So let's see here. And then I see Mole Man and Annihilus on path 1 in section 2. I thought I might be taking those fights as well. Let's see. I mean, nothing is really standing out. They do have a rank 3 Apocalypse boss, and we actually don't have anyone in Battle Group 3 with a rank 3 Guillotine 2099 anymore, so that should be interesting. And then I see Nick Fury on path 7 in section 2, my worst nightmare. Have a feeling I might be taking that as well. Thing on the Stunning Reflection mini and Polka Dot Power. But as you guys will see, I was actually wrong about almost every single fight that I thought I was going to be taking this war, so... Alright, let's go ahead and select our team here. And the team for today is going to be Omega, Deadpool, and my rank 2 Guillotine. So I saw that I wasn't assigned the boss for this war, so I didn't take her to rank 3 beforehand. I've kind of been holding off on that rank up because I also have Warlock. So I'm going to be starting off on path 2, or I'm sorry, path 3 in section 1. And I'm using this fight. This is Mr. Fantastic. It's just a rank 2 6-star. And I'm going to be using this fight to ramp up my Guillotine. And the only thing that makes this fight like different from just an arena fight is the fact that he has an armor, and that armor is actually really strong. So I see that I'm not doing a ton of damage here. I want to try to get my combo ramped up a little bit faster. I'm going to try to push him to special 2 whenever I can. It doesn't put debuffs on you. It's really easy to evade. And I'm going to make a huge mistake right here. And I'm going to throw my special 2. And what that'll do is it'll place a passive debuff on me. Or I'm sorry, an active debuff on me. It doesn't mess up my Guillotine for the rest of the war or anything like that. I'm going to get some good reparries here. But that special 2 debuff is going to allow him to evade throughout the entire fight. And I was not anticipating that. And I'm going to get absolutely hammered by his evades in this war. So there, you know, I got parried, go in, and you can see I lost my combo. We're almost 2 minutes into this fight now, trying to reparry him to push him to special 2, and at this point I'm not sure if I can even win this fight. His heavy is kind of weird to counter. So I just decided to switch up my strategy, and I'm going to try to just heavy him as much as possible so I don't lose my combo again. But you can see how long this fight is. I mean, we're 2.5 minutes into this fight. If we were still on the old 3-minute Alliance War timers, this would have been a timeout for sure because of the way that I decided to throw that special 2. It was just so stupid. There I'm going to get parried. I'm at 24%. He's at 42%. I do still have my regen that I can use if I get knocked down too low. But yeah, so we have about 1.5 minutes left. He's at 37%. I'm in the corner. And this is just not looking good. At this point, I'm kind of thinking, okay, pretty sure I'm going to either die or time out here. I don't really see a way to fix this. So less than a minute left. 22%. My combo's getting a little bit higher, but that armor buff of his is Really not helping me at all right now. Evade the special 2 in the corner, continue on with heavy attacks. He threw the special 1, unfortunately, so here we've got 20 seconds left, about 15 seconds left. He's at 11%. I don't know with the armor how much my special 3 will do with guillotine, and I want to make absolutely sure that it will kill him. So here we've got 6 seconds left in the fight. I'm going to throw one more heavy attack, get him down to 4%. Guillotine special 3 is guaranteed to kill at 5% unless there's a damage cap from like Rage or Labyrinth of Legends or Abyss or something. Throw the special 3, it does kill him, but that was really, really, really close. And I'll show you here how many hits I ended up doing during that fight. So because I lost my combo, that was 115 hits and I got hit 12 times, so quite a bit. I took a short break after that fight. Before going into this fight, this is going to be Korg on Node 23. It's only a rank 5 5-star, so very easy. And if you saw my last war where I faced a Korg here, I've kind of switched up my strategy a little bit. I used to do medium, light, medium, parry, heavy. And now what I'm going to do is I do medium, light only, and that way I can punish him without him evading. The AI gets really weird if it evades against you. It gets like really aggressive and sometimes like a little bit passive afterwards. So I'm just doing medium light. I can hit him enough times to keep his prowess low as long as I do it that way. So you can see there with that heavy that he threw, if I had done medium, light, medium, I wouldn't have been able to punish that. So here we go, we're like 40 seconds into this fight. And he's about to go down. This used to be such a difficult fight. I'm going to throw my special 3. And it's not going to quite kill him. I think that it has something to do with the Protect Global, because it doesn't even do 1% damage. But it actually ends up helping because it's going to heal me up a little bit before he dies. So not bad at all. Probably my best Node 23 Korg fight so far. And then I'm going to be moving on to Path 7 in Section 2. So this is going to be a rank 3 Man-Thing on Spite and Powerful from Afar. I do think that this is really good placement for Man-Thing. If he throws his special 1, he's going to put those pustules on you. And those count as buffs. So basically if he throws a single special attack, I'm going to have like a 15-second buff on me. So I'm going to try really hard not to use dexterity here. I'm doing medium light, parry. It also has powerful from afar, so I'm going to go ahead and lock in my spores here. I'm going to parry. Just try to stay close, get him into his corner so I can, you know, really stay close to him. Gonna get a re-parry there. And I did use a Power Start 1 boost just to get to my special 3 faster. I knew that I would be able to power drain him with my special 3. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do here. And you can see that he's draining power, I'm gaining a bunch. I would have gotten back to a special 3 to do it again, but the fight's over. So I was a little worried about that fight. It ended up being very, very easy. And then this fight, I had one infamous fight against this guy before. It was with Stubborn. But I died twice to it. My first time and only time so far in 4 Loki, dying 2 times to one fight. Very embarrassing. So this is the first time that I've fought him here since. And you can see I was having some like weird loading issue there. But so he's going to start with a heavy attack. That's fine. And he also doesn't have Stubborn here, but I've never taken him here without Stubborn, so I wasn't really sure how much that would matter. I'm using my blocks to try to push him to special 2. Back up, go back in. Lock in spores when I can. I only got up to 16. Got another re-parry there. And I do have an invulnerability boost on for this fight. So here he's going to go ahead and throw the special 2. I did not mean to block that last part of it. That was a mistake. But the nice thing about not having him have Stubborn here is that his special 1, I can punish it and dex out of it. So here I was kind of thinking, okay, maybe I'll just push him to a special 3. Didn't end up having to do it. Just trying to get him to special 2s whenever I can, block hit him. let him block hit me. This does have kinetic transference, but I also know that he's going to be hitting really hard through the block now. So I did a slow combo into a special 3 to power drain him, get a little bit of health back. I wasn't sure how much longer this would take. I know that this is usually the hardest part of the fight, is this last little bit of health. Okay, so go back in, block hit him a little bit more. Try to bait out this special 2 if I can. Go back in and punish it, and yeah, that fight could not have gone any better. Didn't even need the invulnerability boost. I think if it was a stubborn global, I probably would have needed the invulnerability boost, but it didn't end up being necessary. And then this is the fight that I had my guillotine ramped up for. This is going to be Hulkbuster on Rage. And with the Protect Global too, I was a little bit worried, so I took Suicides off for this fight because I didn't want to trigger Rage. And I'm basically just going to be throwing my special 1s this time, and I was told, if at all possible, to try to get the soul on Guillotine, but if I couldn't, it was no big deal. I wasn't like slotted for this fight, or for the boss fight or anything like that, so yeah, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to use a couple heavies to get my combo shield up. I can get up to 6, and yeah, you'll see here he's going to throw a special 1. This node also has extend, so you can see that he is unblockable for quite a while after his special 1. So you just have to be really careful of that. It would be really easy to get hit by his unblockable. But yeah, I'm just going to continue to try to get my combo shield up, and I do actually end up needing it. I am going to get tagged at some point during this fight, but you can see I haven't triggered Rage once. I haven't triggered Protect once. I have a health boost on, but I don't have any attack boosts on. And this is just going to be kind of a long fight, so... Alright. Probably could have sped this up a little bit more, but Guillotine is a great option for this node. Her auxiliary damage, I don't believe, goes towards the Rage cap, so... And that's where most of her damage is going to come from. So there, I lost my combo. No big deal, just go back in. I'm kind of slow comboing, you can't see it because the video sped up, but after he throws a special attack, I am going to slow combo. Here I decide to go ahead and try to get the soul. I still think that I can. He's being pretty liberal with his special 1s. Since this has Rage, I know that I need to get him down to around 2%. So I'm gonna go in here, let's see if we can do it. I'm going to hit him one more time, and I'm not quite sure. It's 2.5%, so I'm hoping that this will kill him. And... alright, it does. So now I've got my Guillotine. She's still ramped up, which is good. That took quite a while. I'm going to go ahead and throw my Suicides back on for these next 2 mini-boss fights. And it's going to be a Killmonger and a Hit Monkey, which should be pretty easy Omega fights as long as I don't do anything too crazy. Alright, so hop into this. This is going to be a rank 3 Killmonger, and this is Enhanced Special 1 and Hurt Locker, I believe. So you can't throw the same special 2 times. I'm going to check his Sig ability. I just want to see how much damage I'm going to be getting back. And it also has Power Focus 1, which is kind of nice. So, I'm going to go ahead and lock in my spores, the same as I always do, and I'm trying not to parry. I did get a re-parry there, but I'm not necessarily trying to parry. I don't want to give him that extra power, because I'm also going to be applying degen. So my goal is just to block. I'm basically treating this like the Stunning Reflection node, just to make it easier. That's how I'm used to fighting him. So I'm starting to get a little bit cornered here, but luckily I can dex without him going indestructible. Got a good re-parry there. I did not want him throwing his special 1. Here he throws it, not a big deal at all. Gonna use my special 3, try to heal up because I need Omega for one more fight. And you can see with the Essence Steel, I finished with a full yellow bar. So that fight could not have gone any better. I definitely think that that's the way to do it. And yeah, so now we've got this rank 3 Hit Monkey. This is going to be Aspect of Evolution, Enhanced Special 2, and Improved Power Gain. So his power gain is really going to pick up after the first few specials. After the first few bars of power that he fills, his power gain is going to get a lot more, which is totally fine. I'm not going to lock in my degen at all during this fight. There I'm doing just like a couple really slow hits, and I'm just trying to do 2. I want to try to get as many spores on him as possible before pushing him above bars of power. So you can see there we got up to 30 spores. I'm not going to lock them in though because I don't want him evading. It's just not a risk that I'm willing to take with this fight. My war so far, aside from the Mr. Fantastic fight, has gone really well. So now basically all of my spores have fallen off, but he's only at 20%, so I know that it's going to be really easy to push him back up over a bar of power. I'm finishing with light attacks to keep him close. Here I'm just going to go for it, and yeah, fight's over. So that went really, really well. I was really happy with how that war went, and after this I'm going to go into my battle group chat, celebrate with Enzo a little bit about how well my war went, and let Taters know that my guillotine is ramped up. And because my guillotine is ramped up, I was actually asked if I could take the first shot at this fight. I knew going into it that my rank 2 would not have enough health to be able to sustain the block damage from this guy. It's just too much. But basically, I also knew that if I died here, or Taters told me that if I did die here, that it wouldn't give him his 4th charge, so it wouldn't screw people over if someone had to go in after me. So look at this. I'm going to slow this down. First special 1 on the block, and just look how much of my health that took. I mean, I'm down to 74% right now with a combat regen boost on. He's at 92%, and my plan here is to just throw special 1s, and the first one, I did not realize it at the time, but my first special 1 here triggered the protection from the global, which is pretty crazy. So here I'm blocking these special 1s, but usually I'm able to dex out of the last beam of them. I tried it a couple times here, and I just wasn't able to, like it wasn't working. So obviously my timing was a little bit off. I was probably a little bit nervous. So at this point in the fight, I'm just like, okay, I just need to do as much damage as I can. And that's pretty much it. So I'm not like, I mean, I am going for the solo here, obviously, but at this point, I just don't think I'm going to get it. I'm down below 50%. There I had realized that he had protection, so I went for an intercept. Here, just trying to bait out special or heavy attacks. Still gonna continue to use my special 1s, which, you know, in retrospect might not have been the best idea. Still can't dex out of the last beam of his special 1, but I'm at 35%. He's at like 60%, so yeah, not going well. About 2 minutes in. And yeah, so this is, you know, I mean, I'm trying my best here, but you're gonna see that this fight is far from over. I'm at 17% right now. Special 1 is gonna put me into my regen. Finally got the dex out of the last beam. So it took about 2 minutes into the fight. I was finally able to do something here. Got a good intercept there to get rid of some of his protection. Here, I'm going to get the dex out of the last beam again. Throw my special 1. I can't take too much more block damage. I'm not even sure if I can sustain another special 1 on the block. So I'm just kind of trying to bait out heavy attacks. And a lot of times if you hit his block, he will throw a heavy for you afterwards. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use my special 1 again here. At this point, he's at 20%, so I'm like, okay, I'm doing okay. He's going to throw another special 1. I'm at 4%, but I also have some adrenaline healing I can do. Went for a really risky intercept there. He blocked, that's fine. Alright, again, trying to bait out a heavy attack from him. I'm at 5%. I know that I cannot take another special one on the block. I'm at 1% now. Alright. Go ahead and throw my special one. Now he's got his special one, and I go for like a crazy special one evade. I am not sure that, I don't think I could replicate that now. And then I went for a risky intercept and got intercepted myself. So it went a lot better than I thought that it was going to go. I thought I would be able to get him down to maybe 50% after I saw the block damage at the beginning. And this was also after I'd completely redone my masteries. I had like greater vitality maxed out, so I had as much health as humanly possible, and I was max boosted. So I'm gonna go back in here. I'm just gonna finish this fight. I sped it up. He had 60,000 health left, that was it. But you can see that the AI in this one was just so different. A lot more block hitting, a lot less throwing heavy attacks. Like 4 hits into my block before throwing a heavy. I had lost my combo, so at this point I know I'm not going to be triggering protection. I'm just going to go in. It was about 40 hits, so not horrible. You know, it was a really bad war to start, really good in the middle, and then, you know, at the end. I did actually end up getting a card for this war. I got a silver card, so I finished 3rd overall in 4 Loki. In power ratings for this war. Congratulations to Syar and Rez. Rez is a friend of mine from Savage Squad who actually joined over here. This is his first ever platinum card. He had an amazing war. He's in Battle Group 3 now, so awesome job to him. And we did actually end up losing this war. Yeah, we're just having a rough season, honestly. You know, a lot of people, myself included, have had some bad wars, some bad fights. So yeah, we're sitting in Platinum 1 right now. Hopefully we can, you know, get it together for the last half of the season and finish in Masters. That would be really awesome. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and I apologize for the length of this. I know that it is a lot to watch, a lot to listen to. I tried to speed up as much of it as I could. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.